Hi guys and welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out the new Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. So if you would like to see what happens on my face, then keep on watching. It feels so good to be back. If you don't know, I had surgery and I've been keeping you guys up to date on my community tab as usual. And you guys have been so supportive, just giving me the sweetest thoughts, prayers. Those comments meant a lot to me. So I really want to thank you guys for just sending me some love through my recovery. And now I'm back, ready to test this foundation out. I think foundation reviews are one of my favorite videos to film other than get ready with me's, but I'm ready to dive into this one. So this is what the bottle looks like. I also picked up their new eyeliner, which I will be using today. Probably not on camera. I'm not going to do a review on it, but just kind of want to try that out today. They came out with, I think, a cream blush. I didn't see that in my store, but I just wanted to get my hands on this and I'm really excited to try it out. So this foundation has hyaluronic acid in it and collagen, which I was really surprised about. I was really excited to see that. So it's supposed to apparently give you this radiant glow to your face. I want to dive in more of the claims on the website. So I'm on the Maybelline website and it says, get a radiant look plus 12 hours of hydration with this liquid foundation that leaves skin looking visibly improved. It says it is $12.99, which I don't think that's too bad for a drugstore foundation. Why you'll love it is because it visibly improves the skin, gives you a natural looking glow, lightweight, again has the hyaluronic acid and collagen, hydrates and smooths the skin while delivering medium coverage and the look of plump skin. The benefits kind of reiterates what I just read. Moisturizes the skin, gives a natural radiant glow, 12 hours of hydration, 20 different shades, and is perfect for dry skin. Apply with your fingertips, beauty sponge, makeup brush, whatever. I mentioned this in, I think, a couple of videos ago that my skin has been more on the dry combo side. Usually I'm oily, so I'm constantly kind of switching up my skincare. So I think I finally found a process that works for me where I'm not getting super oily, but I'm not getting super dry. I'm finding a nice balance. So I'm hoping that this foundation will do me good. So I'm seeing here Walmart, it's saying that the price is $10.98, Target $7.89. So as usual, the price varies depending on where you get it, but I don't think it's super expensive and it's pretty affordable. I'm going out for my husband's birthday tonight. I have a long day ahead of me. It is only 9:30 right now, and I know I'm going to be wearing this foundation over 12 hours. The thing is, I don't know when we will be getting back because we're going to go to a bar and listen to music after dinner. So I may or may not check in after we get back from dinner. But I will get on camera at least 7 hours, that's for sure. So I am already primed. I used the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot primer in my T-zone and then the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer primer everywhere else. Those have been my go-to primers for a long time, so I wanted to be fair when testing this foundation and use the same primers as I usually do. I got my shade in 02 Fair Porcelain. I actually don't think my drugstore had all of the shades, which was really weird. I don't know, that just is always weird to me. Why wouldn't you have all the shades in the stores? I find that to be true a lot of the times with launches. It's really weird. So like I always do, spraying with my Badescu Aloe Cucumber and Green Tea Spray. And I will first start with the sponge, and it has a pump. Thank you, Lord Jesus, because foundations need a pump. That is one pump right there, pretty good amount of product. So let's get this on my face. First off the bat, this looks more full coverage to me than medium. It's thicker, like it's a thicker consistency for sure. All right, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what's going on. All right, so I do find it to be medium after blending it out. That is medium coverage. I can still see some of my freckles. To me, it's definitely more coverage than the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I did a review on this. Was not a fan of this. Made me extremely, extremely oily. And it was most likely because of the SPF. But as far as this foundation, it looks pretty. It does kind of give you that radiance. It's a very natural skin-like foundation. The shade match is damn near spot on. And I like how it looks. It's not overly radiant, like super, super dewy. I like the thickness of it. So let's try this out with a brush. One pump on here, and let's go on my dirty brush. This brush is dirty. I'm not liking it with a brush. It's doing something really funky on my nose. I doubt the camera would pick it up, but yeah, I'm gonna go over it with a sponge. But everywhere else, I really couldn't tell a difference if one way applied it better than the other. But I always prefer a beauty blender, just my preference. I don't have a lot of coverage going on. I do want to see if it's buildable like I do in all of my foundation reviews, but as of right now, it basically to me has evened me out because I have a lot of redness in my face. So it evened me out for my face to more match my neck. But yeah, I'm gonna put on some more of this to see if it's buildable and see if I can get more coverage. So I might take one more pump here and put that on my face. All right, so here is what it looks like after I put another pump all over my face. I definitely see more coverage this time. I don't see my freckles as much. So this foundation is definitely buildable. Again, it has that nice radiant look to it, but it's not overboard. It doesn't make me look greasy. I find it to be pretty natural looking on the face. Very, very skin-like. I definitely like the consistency way better than the Dream Urban Cover, but the coverage is very, very nice. I was trying to see if the flashback ingredients were in here, which I think is titanium dioxide. So I'm not seeing it. Nope, there is titanium dioxide in here. So let's see if, I know I don't have anything else on my face, but I just want to see if I will have flashback. Whew, that picture. Whew, rough. But no, I'm not seeing any flashback, which is a good thing. Okay guys, so I am back. I have finished my makeup. I just want to say that everything went on beautifully over the foundation. I don't see anything wrong. It looks beautiful. And so far, so good. I'm really thinking this is going to be a good foundation. All right, guys, so I am back for my first check-in. It is currently 12:54 and kind of want to show you what's going on, but the first thing I want to talk about is this eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner, which is the liner. I only put a little bit of liner on because if you've been watching me, you know I suck at winged liner. So I wasn't even going to attempt it today, but you'll probably see it more when I'm zoomed in. But the inner parts of my eye, it's like transferring down, which sucks. But other than that, I like the liner. But this isn't about the liner, but I just thought I would let you know about the new Maybelline liner. So let's get in to the foundation. Okay, so I have you nice and close now. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about on my inner parts of my eye with that eyeliner. Not a big deal, but I didn't want to wipe it off yet. I wanted you to see it. But as far as the foundation, oh, excuse me, I just had lunch. It still looks beautiful. However, I do notice down here, like, it's getting kind of, I don't know if you guys would even be able to see it, but it's like coming off down here. But how many, like, when am I ever going to be making this space when you're going to see that, you know? This foundation does not claim to be transfer proof, so keep that in mind, because I do feel like it's come off a little bit down here, which sometimes I have that issue with. I guess I touch my chin and not realize it. So keep that in mind, that this is not transfer proof. What do you guys think? I feel like this still looks beautiful on my skin, man. Again, I think it looked better the longer it is on. I don't know about the hydrate. Like, I don't feel like I'm super hydrated. It's pretty lightweight. I don't know if I really feel like I have a lot of makeup on, even though I know I have a lot of makeup on. But I don't feel like I have a lot of makeup on. I feel like my only complaint is whatever the hell is going on down here. But again, I'm not making that face. So, what do you guys think? Do you think it looks good? Do you think it looks bad? What are your thoughts? Because I'm not minding it. So at the a little over 3 hour mark, I have nothing really bad to say. Again, except what's going on my nose. I think it still looks pretty. And I have very positive thoughts about this foundation if it keeps looking like this. So one thing that usually happens is if I start to get oily around this point, then it's going to be a hot damn mess by the time I get done with the check-in or my day. I'm not oily, so that is a plus. And my my Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot primer could be helping a lot with that, but it's my normal primer. I like using it. It has been my go-to as of lately, so I wanted to use it again. But yeah, we are golden right now. So I will check in before we go to dinner, which will be around 5:30, between 5:30 and 6, and let you see. That might be my final check-in. Not sure yet. But I'm going to treat it as my final check-in, and then say after dinner I have a wild hair in my ass to come back on camera. Then that'll be my final check-in. So anyway, I will see you in several hours. All right, guys, so I am back. It is currently 5:12, so I've had this makeup on almost 7.5 hours. And I'm so happy to report it still looks bomb. All right, let's get in here. The only thing I had to touch up, because I did fall asleep on my couch earlier, which tells you that if it still looks this good after a nap, after like a 2.5 hour nap, then you know it's good. I only had to touch up my highlight. I had to put some more highlight on it. I know you're gonna think I was gonna say the foundation, but it wasn't the foundation. I just popped on more highlight because I'm a highlight freak. But other than that, I have not done anything to my face. No touch-ups, no nothing. I should really touch up these brows, but look how gorgeous my skin looks. It looks better now than it did when I put it on. I did not have a transfer problem. I fell asleep on this side of my face. It's still there. It's still on. I can't tell a difference. It's still there. I'm still having the issue right here, but it's not any worse. But again, I'm not making that goofy ass face to where people would necessarily see that. There's no breaking up. I'm not getting super, super oily. My forehead wrinkles, they don't look bad. They look like they usually do. So no complaints there. I don't look cakey. It just looks like beautiful skin. Very skin-like. I know I probably repeated myself a lot during this video, but it just looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous. I feel beautiful. with this makeup on, and I'm very, very impressed by this foundation. So going over its claims, gives 12 hours of continuous hydration. I don't know about that yet, but we are still obviously within the 12-hour mark of that, so hopefully it just keeps getting better and better. Improves the look of skin. I feel like my skin looks gorgeous, so I think that claim seems to be true. Medium coverage, radiant skin. This is definitely a buildable foundation. Because when I first put it on, you saw that you could still see all my freckles and all that stuff. So definitely a buildable foundation, which I'm a fan of. So if the hyaluronic acid and the collagen are what is making my skin look so beautiful, I highly, highly recommend this foundation. So to end this video, I just want to say that I would highly recommend this foundation for the money and the way that it looks. It's from the drugstore. It looks gorgeous on the skin, as you can see. I will be using this again for sure. For my skin being more on the combination side lately, I still get a little oily in my T-zone. I'm a little drier everywhere else. I feel like this foundation worked for my skin. If you have super oily skin, I'm not quite sure how oily you would get with this. I did use an oil control primer because I do that every time I do my makeup in my T-zone, and I used a hydrating primer everywhere else. So I was kind of getting the double hydration there, plus my moisturizer, serum, toner, all that kind of stuff. So I don't feel super oily. It just looks beautiful on the skin. I am very impressed. I'm not a huge Maybelline wearer. I don't have a lot of Maybelline foundations, or I don't reach for a lot of Maybelline foundations. I think from the drugstore, my number one is L'Oreal. So I really feel like this and my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear are going to be the two top drugstore foundations that I reach for. I know that. I know how I am, and I know that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to have to get this in a darker shade for when I do self-tan. As for that eyeliner, though, it stayed on during my nap. It's a great eyeliner. It just rubs off down here, which always seems to be a problem with my eyeliners that I seem to choose for some reason. But overall, the eyeliner is really, really good. So that's the only complaint I have about that eyeliner. I was so nervous to do a foundation review on a night we were going out because I was thinking like, man, if this turns into pure shit and I look like garbage and I have to go out to dinner, that's gonna suck. So I'm glad the makeup gods were on my side with this one today, because I was getting really nervous, like, do I need to film this today? But I'm so excited to be back. And again, I want to thank you guys for being so super sweet during this whole 2-month crazy process of everything that I've been through. I'm excited to be back on camera and look forward to getting some videos out. So hopefully this will go up tomorrow, which will be Saturday, and then just get back into the groove of filming like usual. So that is a wrap for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.